Cause I'm not. Yeah. You can blame Gio. I wanted you to get that forced dub. Oh my god. I should have just played it out. Oh my god, you guys have to give me a fucking second. No, not you guys. It's the guys in this league I'm in. I don't fucking know. Beautiful. Best I've ever heard. I'm pretty sure that's correct, yeah. I just graduated, so. Yeah, I'm 18. Flag on the play. Yes, I am. Yes, because like I've played this guy before in last year. He was pretty shit. Oh, I think I need to stop sharing my voice because I don't know if he's watching or not. What about the maggot tournament? Like, it's fucked up. Oh, Nelson Aguilar got hurt on that. Oh no. Oh no. Des Bryant comes into the game. First down for Des Bryant. I'm picking this guy's defense apart. This is so easy. Have fun. Oh. Ajahi? Yeah. Azure with fuckboy? Oh, that sounds kinky. That's just like a fucking possession catch and still ending out of bounds. You can thank Gio. I wanted you to get the force win. Austin! I'm scrambling, just trying to find some. Oh, fuck me, that's right. I'll get to you in a minute. On that, I'm gonna put you on a slant. Yeah, I'm stealing your game plan, throwing but nothing but shots up the middle. Halfback stretch. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. I got the I form, right? I got you. Which they are. I'm going Jaya Jahi. I'm gonna have to put it up for 3. Putting it up for 3, I actually might miss this. I fucking shanked it from the 10-yard line. Tim at wheels. That sometimes you're the ball. Love that quote. Oh, that better not be a fucking... Okay, good. It's a holding. Probably can't. Yeah, my mic's not getting shared, so I can talk all the shit I want. You guys got paid off by Belichick and Brady. I honestly want to believe that. Really? You're hoping what? Do you actually like Nick Foles that much? Because he's an Eagle fan. I love the guy, but it's like... I don't find myself wanting him over somebody, but like... Oh, God. That's creepy. You wanted Kirk family member? No, you're talking about Case Keenum there. You're not wrong, like... Honestly, people have been overrating Brady the past few years. Brady is kind of slowed down. Did you break his arm and tear his ACL the same play? It could just be a fucking, like, the wind knocked out of him. There was one time when I played football in real life. Like, back when I was on my high school team. I was tight end, but Our running back core was so scarce at one point during the playoffs is that they took me from tight end and ran me at running back for a few plays. And I got cracked by this big fucking burly white linebacker. Motherfucker cracked me. I'm sort of like they're looking at me like, you good? I'm like they're like, it's like a yes or a no. I'm like, I can't breathe. I'm legally dead. Like, next time they gave it to me, next time they gave it to me, I was on the 1 yard line. I fucking shrunk this big fucking black dude who's playing D tackle. Dude got up on his face. I'm looking down at him. He gets up and he like shoves me. Best touchdown celebration I ever had. Just teabag a motherfucker because you trucked them. Exactly. Yeah. Like, I'm not fucking with you here. I took that motherfucker and his soul was out of his body. No, I see him the next year. Yo, he called me a honky when he got up. I was gonna say the N word with the hard R, but I bit my tongue. He would have caught my helmet, yeah. What, you got injured? Oh, you picked him off? What dick? Yeah, true, true. Yeah, good catch, Nelson Aguilar. Is he gonna try and challenge this? What? This nigga's challenging. Come on, you ain't. Yeah, bitch. Take that lost time out. Take that lost time out, bitch. L. That's a fucking L. He left after he was losing to the comp. That's all I know. I like him as well. Gary, come home. I forget if there's a rule or not, but honestly, it just kind of triggered me a little bit. Dez, go up and catch it. That's right, you have fucking butterfingers. Okay, Roman. Okay, it means I'm hated by all the fans. Alright. I'm a part of the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, I could have told you that was going to happen. I hate the Patriots. Because I'm an Eagle fan. This dude's running with Matt Ryan. What? Get cracked. Get fucking cracked. Matt Ryan's. Yeah, there's no one open, so you rang it. Here, looks like this dude wants to talk with me. Yes. It's Oligay. Man, this game is so fun.
What?
This game I'm having in the Brian Keselowski franchise is going a hell of a lot better than the one I just had against fucking Dave.
Dave's cool though.
Oh, I like David, but yeah.
So since Mike's only running on Sundays, I'm considering talking to Cade and seeing how good of a driver he is because he plays NASCAR, and may see if he wants to be our 10th person on for the Sunday League. Because Mike makes 10 for Cup.
You're a fucking pussy.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Why?
Quitting in the middle of that game? I don't care if you got another franchise game to play, damn it.
Well, fuck you. That dude was spamming me, bro. I had no fucking choice.
You could. I'm only halfway joking. Like, it's like a 60-40. Like, 60 serious, 40
like,
joking. Just tell him, hey, I'm in the middle of another franchise game. I'll get to you when I get to you.
I
That's what
did,
you
and he's like,
said.
dude, I'm getting off at like 10 if we don't play by then. I'm like, I really don't want this going to the CPU.
If he did that, then I don't blame you, because Brian probably would have forced him to win because you weren't available. So
exactly.
I don't blame you.
Right now he's up 14-0, but I've been honestly, my offense is going a hell of a lot better than what it was in that game against Damon. I just can't. My field goals are just shanking wide right.
So Gary, I wanted to call somebody stupid in the AFC diehards group of men on Facebook today.
Oh yeah?
They had the Colts listed as the 15th best team in the AFC this year.
Huh?
I'm a Patriots fan and wanted to call them dumb as fuck.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I hope and I pray that Luck sees some of this shit, and that the Colts as a whole see some of this shit, and it motivates the fuck out of them.
I mean, it motivates the fuck out of me if I was.
I mean, look at the Eagles last year. I mean, I'm not saying the Colts are going to win the Super Bowl by any means. I mean, that could happen, but I don't know. But the thing I look at it is, look what everybody was saying about the Eagles last year. This person can't catch. This person can't block. This person can't do this. This person can't do that.
Carson Wentz didn't go to a Division I school.
Right. I mean, look at all this. But I mean, aside from what Kelsey said in the parade, I'm just looking at it as a perspective of you know, they did the best they could. They played their butts off, and they used all the hate and stuff for motivation. So if the Colts do that, especially with Luck, I can't tell you how many shoulder jokes I've heard about Luck this offseason. It's ridiculous.
Gary, you know if I
ridiculous.
make them, it's meant as a joke. Gio,
I
I
know,
don't
That's how I
know.
say him too. I like Luck, and I like Luck a lot. I just say it to fuck with Gary.
Yeah, same.
I
up, Ian?
think when Luck is healthy, he is a top 10 quarterback, borderline top 5 quarterback in the league.
I mean, yeah.
I
I'd
mean,
say that.
if you go by his stats when he has played a full season,
He's easily top 10.
he's easily a top 10 quarterback in the league.
So when I
Period.
told my friend Jason, the guy who was going to be in the franchise, like me and him were driving around today, and we were talking about teams we think who are kind of sleepers to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
When I told him I think the Colts are a sleeper to win the AFC South, he said, "Who the fuck do they even have besides Luck?"
Well, Quentin
No.
Nelson, we just drafted him.
And
on
I
the
started
offensive
naming,
line.
I started naming players off, and he goes, "Who? Oh, T.Y. Hilton. He hasn't been good in a few years. Anybody else? I'm like Malik Hooker.
So
yeah.
here's the whole thing with the Ty situation. He was great in 2016. Last year, not to knock on Jacoby Brissett, because I thought he did a really good job with what he had in the situation he was in. When you trade for a guy at the end of week 4 in the preseason, and to come out and play like Jacoby played last year, I got to give him all the credit in the world, man.
I thought he did
'Cause
good
that's-
for no more time
that
he
is
has with him.
Right, that is a really hard situation to do, and I'm kind of glad we got a new coach this year, because that just puts Jacoby on a clean slate. It's almost like his rookie year again, where now all he has to do is just learn this playbook, and I think he's a great fit for the Colts system, and I think Luck really is too, which is why I think we should keep both, because with Frank Reich's system, you need to have mobility. And that's one thing I've noticed in the preseason game so far, and I think Ian can attest to this. And I'm not saying mobility because of the crappy offensive line. I think the offensive line will get better the more they play with each other. I think that's just how it's going to be.
You guys got a young line too, don't you?
Very.
So I mean, it's going to get better as they play with
Quentin
experience.
Nelson is great in run blocking, but he's still learning how to pass block. It's not that he was bad at it at Notre Dame, because I thought he was okay. I thought he was solid, but it's definitely something that he's going to have to improve on as he goes, because I think if you have a guy at the left guard position, you also need a guy that can pass block just about as good as you can run block. That's how I look at the left guard. It's kind of a hybrid. And Kelly coming back, he's the healthiest he's ever been. I think he's going to have a great year. Braden Smith and Slauson, I'm not sure who they're going to start. I think they're going to go with Slauson, simply because of the experience, and let Braden Smith learn for a year at right guard. Or, after Matt Howard leaves, I think he's just a bridge guy this year. Maybe they move Braden Smith to right tackle in year 2. I'm not quite sure. But that's what I like about Braden. He can kind of go everywhere.
Want to know one thing I think the Colts should have done?
What?
Taken the other Notre Dame man from Philadelphia, the tackle, and put him at guard. He's a lot better of a pass blocker.
Oh, the guy that the Niners got?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I mean, like I said, we could have gone either way at that pick. I was thinking if Denver didn't get Chubb, Bradley Chubb, that is. Solidify that offensive line, because either way, both were equally as big of a need, but we definitely needed more guard help, I would say, than tackle help, as crazy as that sounds with the Colts. Because I like Costanzo. His career overall has been spotty, but in the spots where he's had help, he has played really well. I thought he could be a Pro Bowl tackle. And he's going to be 31 next year, so he's kind of running out of time to, I don't think he's going to be a Hall of Famer by any means, but I think he's got plenty of time to be a really solid left tackle for the Colts. But the thing is, We need to get guys around Costanzo to make that offensive line better. And if everybody can stay healthy, I think we're in good shape. I think we're in really good shape.
I mean, even if you guys don't necessarily take the division, I could see you guys being a wild card team too.
Like, honestly, I don't think it's going to take, because I personally think that the AFC South is one of those divisions where it's gonna be a slugfest, because you got Tennessee, who's a defensive team, you got the Texans, who's a defensive team, the Jags, who's a defensive team, the Colts, I'm not sure where their defense is. There's a lot of raw talent on that team, the Colts. There's a lot of raw talent on that team, but there's not a whole lot of guys that have shown that they can be taking over the game yet. But I think we have the potential to definitely be a wild card team for sure. Maybe even win the division. I think about 10 games. That's what Jacksonville did last year. They won 10 games and won the division. I don't think that's far off from where the Colts could be. Because I think with luck, you're guaranteed at least 8 wins. You're guaranteed at least 8 wins and potentially a playoff team. Like I said, 8-8 ain't crazy. That's where I'm expecting them. Depending on how a couple games go, depending on where the ball bounces, so to speak, I think we could easily be 10-6. What's really going to be interesting is the road trip to Washington week 2. I think we can beat them for sure. And then week 3 we go at Philadelphia as well.
I'll be there.
And for me, that's going to be one of our toughest tests early, is at Philadelphia. I think that's going to be a closer game than what people are expecting. I think we lose that game, though. I think we lose it by 10. I think we lose it by 10. But I think that could be a close game. The Texans we always beat at home. Always beat the Texans at home. They can't play for shit in Indianapolis. They just can't. Just ask Ian, he'll tell you. They cannot play worth anything in Indianapolis. And then we go. It's week 5. We've never played worth a damn at Gillette Stadium. You heard it here first. Don't tell George, but they can't play worth a damn at Gillette Stadium. I think we'd probably lose by at least 14. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think it'll be a complete blowout.
My bold prediction for the season is that the Colts take them and they beat them by a field goal.
See, that's the thing. Either we're going to lose by 14 to 17 points, or we're going to beat them by like 3. And Adam Vinatieri is going to kick a last-second field goal to win the game. That's how I see that game going. It's going to go one of those 2 ways. The Jets, at the Jets, it's the Jets. I think we're going to beat the Jets pretty easily.
You should beat the Jets.
Then we play Buffalo at home week 7. Again, I think that's another easy game. Then we go to the Raiders in week 8. That'll be a close game. I don't know who's exactly going to win that one, but I think that'll be a telltale sign of where the Colts are at about week 5. After we play the Patriots, I think we'll definitely see what the Colts are going to be. And definitely at week 8 too. That'll definitely be the telltale sign of where the season's going to go. Then it's a bye week. Week 10, we play the Jaguars at home. We usually beat them at home. So I think that's a win. I think we beat the Titans at home.
The Jaguars have an extra home game this season.
Because they're playing in England. Funny.
Well,
anyway,
they basically act like that's a second home to them. Like,
well, I mean, they have a lot of support out there, so it doesn't surprise me. So, Titans week 11, that's at home. I think we win that one. Dolphins at home week 12. I think we win that one. Jacksonville.
Yeah, they're losing that one.
Yeah, because it's a home game for the Jags. I think we lose that one. I think we lose to the Texans. Probably lose to the Cowboys week 15. So I think we probably would lose 3 in a row. Then I think we beat the Giants and we beat the Titans.
I think that a lot of that the game also can depend on how well if Dak gets back to form this year.
Well, honestly, I think he will.
Which I think he will. I think he will too. But I think that a lot of that game will come down to that.
Right. I don't think that anybody in the league, I don't care, analysts, people that talk for a living, commentators, whatever. I don't think they're giving the Cowboys receiving core enough respect.
Who do
Because
they
they got
have except for
Hearns.
Beasley and Hurd?
They got Hearns, Allen Hearns, Beasley, and honestly, I've always liked Terrence Williams. He's never been a bad receiver. I think he's a good complementary piece at the number 3 spot. And they got Michael Gallup out of Colorado State, a tall receiver.
See, that's the thing with them. They got a lot of solid pieces, but the reason people are overlooking it, they don't have that Julio, they don't have that Hopkins.
They don't have Des Bryant. I think that's why they're overlooking them.
They don't have that. They don't have, in Madden terms, that 90+ overall capable receiver.
No, they don't. But you got Zeke. I mean, the only thing I'm questioning about with the Cowboys right now is that tight end position. They got Swain. Who? Jeff Swain? Who's that? That's their starter right now. They don't have. To me, I don't think they have a very good tight end.
Zeke is the most
Maybe the
overrated
Cowboys
running
think
back in
he's
the
something that we
league.
don't
Changed
know
my
about.
mind. You put him behind anything but that Cowboys offensive line. He ain't putting up any numbers.
Okay, put him behind the Raiders offensive line. I think you could put up the same numbers.
Oh, I did
Put
too.
him behind the last year's Colts offensive line. He ain't doing shit.
I mean, Frank Gore ran for 1,000 yards. What's your point?
Okay. Frank Gore makes something out of nothing. Good job.
That's what I'm saying. And Zeke is he's younger. He's a little faster. He's got just as much patience as Gore to be able to make a guy miss and then go. That's what Gore did a lot. He made a guy miss and then he just took off. That's how Gore is. That's how he plays. But defensive ends on the defensive line, we got a lot of young guys, with Sheard being really the veteran leader. But Basham and Tyquan Lewis out of Ohio State, Kamoko Toure from Rutgers, I think he's going to be good. And then we got Autry, Ridgeway, and Al Woods, their defensive tackle. I think that's going to be solid. John Simon, too, no matter where he plays with, it's going to be a linebacker, standing up, stopping the run, or playing on the defensive line. I think he's going to be good.
Take him fucking
really
down.
Really, the only and I like Darius Leonard out of South Carolina State. I thought that was a good pickup too. Really, the only position I'm concerned about in the Colts right now is middle linebacker. As far as the front seven goes, the secondary, I think we have a decent secondary. I know we got 3 good safeties with Hooker, Gathers, and Farley. It'll be interesting to see who comes out in those position battles. I think Hooker's a lock at free safety, but strong safety, I feel like it's up in the air still. But I think Farley will get the nod because he's been available and not hurt. So, but this year is going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. How's your game going, Rob?
I'm down 21-0 at like 3 minutes left in the third.
Oh boy.
All he is he's fucking running the ball. He's starting to get the ball popped out of your hands, Julio.
Do you want me to describe your Madden game of what happened to these guys? Okay, alright. So, Ian was playing the Seahawks, right? Yeah, the Seahawks. Lost 20-17. Rip Ian. So, from what I heard, he was playing really good. By the way, I did... With 2 exceptions. I'll explain to those here in a second. So he was running the ball really good, like doing outstanding. Apparently he had a really good running game going. The thing is, though, that the offensive line for Denver's trash. It's god-awful. So Case didn't have time to throw. That led to some fumbles. One time he forgot to hand it off to the halfback. That caused a fumble. And you were up like 17-0, right? Or 17-3 before all this happened in the fourth quarter? 14-7. He was up 14-7 and lost 20-17 because of the offensive woes. So
this game has gotten so bad, I pulled another of our franchise out of my ass. I put Foles in, and now I'm playing better.
Hey.
Anybody want?
Run the RPO?
I'm kidding.
Running the RPO?
Yes, I am.
Running that Brett Favre offense?
I am. Give me Josie Jewell and 3 first-round picks. You got yourself a deal.
You know what you could do?
I'll give you a bag of
Ian?
peanuts for him because he might tear his ACL again.
So if you want a different quarterback,
I'm going for the fake.
instead of Keenum,
Taylor.
you know, you could get Tyrod Taylor from Mumbo here, like that could be a thing. Or my suggestion to you would be to get Teddy.
What?
I didn't mind him when I used him. I used him with Minnesota some last year, and I didn't mind him either.
That nigga led your team in rushing yards.
Yeah, his receivers weren't catching the ball either, on top of that.
You just all around generally sucked that game, didn't you?
Alright, you need to make some offensive line upgrades.
There's some spots I'm definitely I gotta cover come draft time.
Well,
I mean, it's not obviously I'm the Rams, so I don't have a lot of problems, but there's some spots I know I want to cover.
I have a guy I can give you.
Did you guys see my picks? Did anybody see my picks?
You pick whore.
I have 1 first rounder. That's my 25th pick with the Colts. Okay. I have 3 seconds, 3 thirds, 2 fours, a 5th, and a 6th.
Okay. So I can give you Jason Peters for your offensive line
For 1 year.
And have him retire after 1 year.
Right.
Just give me a 2nd round pick and my boy.
What, your boy Tebow, is that what you're talking about?
No, my boy Julo.
Alright, I see you, Mumbo. Yeah, that's what I was kind of... So here's how Mumbo has it broke down for the Colts so far.
Does he have me muted?
No, I don't think he's talking.
Oh.
No, he's here.
I was gonna say,
I was
like...
concentrated.
Oh.
Yeah.
He does that a lot. So, the Colts beat the Bengals 21-10. I think that's a realistic score. Redskins, they go to the Redskins week 2. They win 17-14. The Colts do. Going there. Going into Philly, this is where I think this game could be a blowout. I think they lose 27-10. I could see that. That's Mumbo's prediction. I could see that.
I mean, that's not a big blowout, though. I mean, 17 points. That's not huge, but it's not close either.
Right. And then blowing out the Texans 33-14 when we play them at home. On the 30th.
I mean, I could see that with you guys being in Indy.
Well, that, and I think our defensive pass rush, I think, is better than it was last year, just based on the guys that we've gotten.
And that's another one. With Watson being a quarterback that likes to move, how does he come back with it being an ACL injury?
With it being an ACL injury, and then, on top of all that, that offensive line in Houston's god-awful.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost as bad... It's almost as bad as the Colts offensive line in Luck's first or second year. Like it's that bad in Houston. So, sure, sure. I'll give Deshaun Watson credit. He can run, but how long can you hide? That's just how it's going to come down to for him, especially with that ACL. Because I think they got great weapons. They got Fuller there. They got Hopkins. They got some pretty good tight ends, and they got Lamar Miller. But how's Lamar Miller going to run through that offensive line? That's another question. Maybe they're a good run blocking offensive line and a terrible pass blocking offensive line. That could also be a thing. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But
All right, pause. Hold your thought for a second. Who in here was saying something about the Mets earlier?
that would probably be Trenton. He was probably talking crap about
I
the
was
Mets.
I told Gio earlier that the Mets need to beat the Cubs.
Told
All right,
me
it is
earlier.
1-1 at the top of the eighth right now. Just
Is
for
it Mets winning?
it's 1-1 at the top.
Oh,
of the
1-1.
Yep. Just all right. Here you can continue.
But no, I mean that's how I could see the Colts going in the first 4 weeks. I could definitely see.
I
could definitely see 3-1.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3-1 or 2-2.
Yeah. I almost kind of see the Eagles as a guaranteed loss. But I feel like that Redskins game is a toss-up either way.
The Redskins game is a trap game.
What do you mean?
You've never heard of what a trap game is?
No, can you explain that to me?
A bad team. Okay, a trap game is when a team goes up against a bad team and they lose.
Yeah.
I mean, I really
Are you
wouldn't
saying
call
the Redskins are better than the
terrible,
Colts? Or are you saying the Redskins are terrible or the Colts are terrible? Which one are you saying?
Redskins are terrible.
I mean, they got Alex Smith. I feel like
He's the white Tyrod Taylor.
But I like the other way better. Don't. Anyway, Tyrod Taylor's the black Alex Smith. Okay, all right. That I like saying that better. No, but seriously, honestly, who's more consistent, Alex Smith or Kirk Cousins? Who's going to give you consistency week in and week out?
Kirk Cousins.
That's no brainer. Kirk Cousins all day.
Oh yeah, I mean Kirk Cousins as far as the throws that he makes and things like that, but as far as the decision making, I gotta give it to Alex. I gotta give it to Alex on the decision making with his mind. He's pretty smart.
Because he's a fucking game manager. It's all he's ever fucking been.
Sure, every quarterback's a game manager. Just saying.
Some more than others.
Sure. No, I think there's a lot of things that go into more than just dumping it off to the running back as far as a game manager. Like if you could sit there and call audibles and change the play right there at the line of scrimmage, I think you're a game manager. Peyton Manning's the best game manager of all time. I mean, look what he was able to do. The way he's able to basically call plays and fake plays right underneath the center's ass, like, come on now.
His Omaha.
Right. His Omaha, you don't know what the hell it's going to be. His hurry, you don't know what that's going to be. That could mean hurry up offense one week. That could mean 4-minute offense the next week. Like, you don't know what's going to be with the hurry.
Honestly, yeah, hurry in Omaha always got me off guard.
And then for Luck, I mean, we all know what it means when he says let it roll, let it roll, let it roll. It's a run play. Every time.
What?
When Luck says let it roll 3 times,
Let it roll.
It's usually a run play.
And it's usually a run to the left, I've noticed.
It's usually a zone run either to the left or to the right. It doesn't really... That kind of differs. But that's about it. We know it's a run play whenever he says let it roll.
Let it roll, let it roll, let it roll.
Pretty much.
I'll be at that Colts game though, Gary. So I'll get some picks for you.
Hopefully it's of...
I have on-field
Andrew
access
Luck being
pregame.
healthy.
So...
Can you get Andrew Luck's jersey for me with it autographed? No? Probably not before the game.
No. I could try and get a video of him for you or something.
Still warming up.
No, I mean like him saying something to you.
Oh gosh. Oh, look, I'm not Mike. I don't need that. I don't need somebody saying something to lift my spirits up, mate.
But
okay?
wouldn't that help you though? Like, wouldn't that be cool?
I mean, it'd be cool.
Like if I got you, Ian.
So just have Luck stand there for like 10 minutes. Hey, could you say something to my friend Gary, my friend Ian,
My friend Mike.
Yeah, let me start taking
Gary wouldn't get a
names.
complete boner like Mike did with Hotnet.
Oh gosh.
Wait, Gary.
Just
So,
a half of one. He'd just be halfway erect
I
instead
had
of 100%.
when I was at Williams Grove, I took my phone out and I had Hodnet call Mike without Mike knowing. That I said, put the shit on speaker. I want to hear his reaction. He goes, all right. Mike like fainted. I heard his ass drop to the fucking ground. I felt that fucking earthquake from fucking Pennsylvania, bro.
Oh Lord.
Way to claim a badass.
Well,
I mean, he's not small.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
wait, he's like, hey Mike, this is Greg Hodnet. And I hear, like you hear his phone drop out of his fucking hand. I'm like, he's like, Greg, I'm at that big fawn. 20
Rob,
years.
just do me a favor. Rob, first of all, before you continue, do me a favor. Don't try to duplicate his accent again.
20 years. No, but Hodnet's sending him a wingboard from his car, though. That's a nice gesture of him.
Holy crap, my man's getting spanked. What does this mean?
My man's.
I don't get it. Trenton, who's he trying to call out?
I think he's talking about my stream.
Who?
Me. So Gio didn't force him to win, by the way. Gio made him play the CPU.
Oh,
Gary.
okay. All right. Well, rip.
And if he lost to the CPU, I feel like a complete dick.
If he loses to the CPU, I'll force him to win secretly.
Because I feel like he deserves it.
If he loses to CPU.
David.
Oh. Gotcha.
So
I don't see it, though.
Gary. David, well, Land hates when people call him Dave. So here recently, me, Robbie, and Matt have been calling him Dave.
Who's getting beat by 31?
I don't fucking know. I wasn't getting
Who's
beat
getting
that
beat by
bad.
31?
That's what I want to know.
I wasn't getting beat that bad.
Me either.
I mean,
He might be talking.
I
Wait, is he talking
mean-
about my stream? Because right now, yes, I am getting beat by 31.
Oh, rip to you.
Yeah, he's shutting me out right now.
I mean, I beat the Bengals by 31, 37-6.
It's 31-0 right now in the Brian Kozlowski franchise.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm getting ass kicked. I can't do anything. Wait, Trenton, I have a question. How long has your brother been an Eagles fan?
Pretty much ever since he got into football.
Which was...
So when was that? Last year?
Yeah.
No, he's been to football pretty much as long as I have.
So what? Last year?
No, I've been fan a little bit longer than that.
Oh, okay. So since 2013.
Not quite. I got into this for about 07. He got around at the same time, and he's pretty much been an Eagle fan since.
What the fuck made him choose the Eagles out in, like, bumfuck Iowa is my question.
Same reason Trenton chose the Patriots? I don't know.
Madden 07 made me a Patriots fan because I enjoyed using Tom Brady and Randy Moss all the fucking time.
Then I watched football. Was like, hey, I like this
Yo,
team.
Chase Elliott
So we're
met
gonna-
Naggly.
By the way,
I just want to say this. Mumbo, who's your favorite team again? I forget.
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay, that's right. I forgot about that because you like Matt Ryan. That's right.
Yep.
And Ian's a Colts fan, last I knew, unless it's like the Browns now or something. I don't know if that's a thing or not. I said, are you a Colts fan? Because I know your family. I know your family's from like out east, and so they like the Browns. So.
Did you guys see my brother respond to the why not?
Oh, okay. Alright. If they win, so you don't claim them as like last year, you don't claim them. Oh.
So Gary, I'll make a bet that Natalie Decker gets her first NASCAR win before Chase gets his second Cup win.
I mean, Natalie Decker kind of is driving
the only
one
way
of the
I
best
wanted-
soccer teams.
So now David is down by 7 when he was up by 14. Like, that's a 21-point swing. If anything, he should have just forced the Falcons to win in that situation. That's what I would have done.
Which I was going to do, but Gio's like, no, let's make go play the CPU. We're gonna put you on autopilot.
Oh, Lord. Just Gio not being the smartest guy in the world, basically.
Hey, that's a normal occurrence.
Yeah.
As
yeah,
I
that's
probably
pretty
shouldn't be
normal.
saying, I probably shouldn't be saying this as Rob is currently streaming, but too late now.
It's only Brian Kozlowski watching.
Only Brian's watching?
Yeah.
Oh, right on. But that'll
My
still
brother
be
was
over the
watching. It might be
airways.
my brother because he was watching.
Hey! Tanner,
Nah.
give a hello in
That's-
the chat.
That's how
Brian-
he was hearing.
Brian
this.
just said, Rob, it looks like it's been a tough game since you missed them 2 field goals.
Oh no!
Look at the chat. Look at the fucking chat.
I'm gonna have to resume or redo this here. Let me pull it up on my computer because that was the only way I could pull it up earlier. Come on, activate it. Come on, let's go. Let's see. Let's go to Robbie Niedermeyer.
No, he's
Playing versus
talking. No,
Atlanta.
he's talking in the BK Motorsports group, man.
Let's see. Oh, hey, you get to hear me? That's awkward. Okay, mute that real quick.
Thank you guys. It's been David Leg on YouTube, and I'm signing off.